Hi everyone, thanks once again for joining us on our YouTube channel. As always, I'm Semaganda Joseph. Today I'll be discussing the powers of a vision. What's a vision? A vision is the conceptual view of the future. How do you see your future? How do you picture the future? Yes, many people are coming into farming. We're advising fellow farmers to come and they start. It is okay. But what's your vision as you are coming into this? Even if you are starting with 1, 2, 10 or 20 goats, what's your vision? Because if you have a clear vision, it will help you to set clear goals. And all achievers, men and women who are great achievers, they have a clear vision of what exactly do they want at their farm. How much do they want to earn at the farm? Because we have so many professional starters, but very poor finishers. In life, it's not about where you start from, it's about the end point. Because when you complete your vision, that's what we call a mission. Mission completed. And once you have finished your mission, you have completed your purpose in life. So that's where vision, mission, and purpose comes in. They move on together simultaneously. So they are farmers. As you are coming into this farming, or if you are already into farming, it's high time you start to set goals. You should have a clear vision of the kind of animals you want to keep at your farm. You should have a clear vision of the type of or system of raising you want to do or what you want to employ. Meanwhile, before I proceed with that, this is our sugar grass. As you can see, it has reached the weeding stage. We have started weeding so that we can have better results. There's a certain lady called Keller, Helen Keller. That lady is a blind woman. And she was one day asked, what is worse than not having a sight? That lady said, a person without a vision. So if you don't have a vision and you are seeing each and everything surrounding you with the eyes, your naked eyes, it's very bad. You should start seeing things which don't exist. You should have your plan and you should see beyond obstacles. Because if you are to look at the goats at BGM and more breeding farm, the locals or the smaller ones, you may say, what are they doing in breeding? But because for us to have a bigger vision, we started. You know the powers of starting. We don't underestimate starting. But what's our vision? We have a vision of having pure breeds only in 3 years' time from now. And I even hope to have start goats here in Uganda. Where I've started from doesn't matter. Where I'm going to start from doesn't matter. The kind of animals you have today doesn't matter, but the end point matters most. Well, dear farmers, we shouldn't be professional starters. We have to be professional finishers because very many people are professional starters, but they are poor finishers. If you don't complete your vision, you haven't completed your mission. So that will be wasted time. You should have a clear vision because we know that it's not where you end from only, but the strategies you lay so that you can get your target. It also matters a lot. So that requires us to have more knowledge on how to set goals, how to have a clear purpose, how to set goals. Because we need the financial knowledge in goods business or in small ruminant business. Even if you are in livestock or like dairy section, all those who are doing meat, bulls. So they are farmers. Sorry for the small inconvenience. What I'm telling you, it's high time you should become an achiever even before achieving by having a clear decision on what you exactly want, the number of animals you want at the farm, the kind of pasture you should have, the amount of tonnages you'll be getting from what you're planting now. Because if you don't do that, all goals should be measurable. If you don't do that, you won't be moving. Because you know the absence of a negative doesn't simply mean there's positive.
And dear farmers, we should always remember that it is not what happens that determines your life's future. What is happening at your farm now, the quality of animals you have at the farm, or the number of animals you can start with, or the kind of animals you have now. It's not that what determines your life's future. But in life, it's about what you do, about what happens. Even if you have a lot of challenges at the farm, what will you do about what is happening with your workers, with the kind of animals you have, with the nature of land you have, is what matters most. because all of us are in like a little sailboat, and it's not the blowing of the wind that determines your destination, it is the set of the sail. The same winds blow on us all, the winds of disaster, opportunity, change, upside down, favorable, unfavorable, economic winds, social winds, political winds, but the difference in the arrival will not depend on the wind, but on the set of the sail. How are you setting your sail? How are you setting up your farm for better results? Yes, you have started with 2, 5, 10. Do you have a clear vision of the actual number of animals that you do want at your farm? Do you think about the kind of employees you want at your farm? How much are you willing to pay for them? Are you still seeking for better workers, or you are contented with those ones who are giving you negative results? Or that the way you set yourself determines your destination, or where you are live 5 to 3 years from now. Because we should know this, fellow youth and all fellow farmers in our country. It is for success. It shouldn't be a political change, but a philosophy change. That's all we need as Africans, or all people wherever they are. It shouldn't be political change as some people think. It should be a philosophy change. The set of the sail is better thinking, collecting the errors of the past and picking up new discipline for a better future. We have to change because the world is changing day and night. If we don't change our philosophy and set clear goals and have a clear vision, we won't succeed no matter what we are doing, wherever we are. As Jim Rohn said one day, that don't wish for less problems, just wish we are better. Don't wish for less challenges, wish for more wisdom. We have to keep on seeking for knowledge and wisdom because we know that wisdom is knowledge into actions. Because we know that humans can do the most remarkable things no matter what happens. It is only human beings that can change the course of the future. So, if we can change the course of our life's future, it's up to us to set clear goals, have a clear vision, and then start story by story because all the other creatures operate by instincts and genetic codes. Where we are live in the next 3 to 5 years at your farm or in any business you are doing, plan your own plan destiny. It's up to you. So, dear fellow farmers, we have to repair our mistakes because we go the direction we face, and the direction determines the destination. Not by wish or hope. I wish won't help you. I hope won't help you. So you can't change destination overnight, but you can change direction overnight or today. And it is so fascinating what a little small change in direction can do. A few decisions in learning, discipline, change of behavior, change of habit in setting goals that you have sort of let drift before, a small journey to a new direction. Because we know all winners are decisive and all failures are indecisive, you must make a clear decision of what it is you really want in life. Failure to plan means planning to fail because our subconscious mind is activated by a goal. When you decide upon a clear purpose for your life, you trigger a cybernetic goal seeking function in your brain that begins to move you towards it and it towards you. There are only two creatures in the universe, human beings and a homing pigeon, which have this function. When you program your brain and you program a goal in your brain, you immediately set up a type of vibration that goes out from you and radiates out and begins to attract in your life the people, circumstances, and opportunities that enable you to accomplish it. But if you don't have a clear goal or set a set of clear goals, and if you don't have plans to work towards those goals, then this mechanism doesn't work at all. It lays dormant within your brain. As Brian Tracy said, if you understand this principle, it is critical an average person with average talent and abilities and average education can outstrip the most brilliant genius in our society. And if that average person has clear, focused goals, and if the genius does not, so this is critical. And that's why you see men and women who start from virtually nothing and they make wonderful progress in their lives And almost invariably, you see it starts with a goal. Some people don't set goals till they are 30, 50, 60, and some people never do. But it is important to understand this, that without goals, you are doomed forever to work for people who do that. I know it is not easy making decisions and setting goals, even on my side, even though I'm preaching this, but I'm trying as much as I can to set clear goals. So my goal this year is having enough feeds for my animals so that by the end of this year, the kids I'll be producing, even the animals I have, will be properly fed so that they can multiply in the numbers. So, dear fellow farmers, setting goals is a hard work, and that's why only winners have goals. Losers are lazy, they won't take the time and effort to think through what they really want, and they make plan for its accomplishment. Because after thinking about what you want, you have to make plans of achieving it. Now, what do you want? What exactly do you want? Have you decided how much you want to earn this year, next year, the year after, or 5 years from now, 10 years from now? I'm saying this. If you analyze this yourself and ask yourself this basic question, do you know what you want in life? Most people can't define what they want. You don't know exactly what we want, but remember you can have anything you want if you can clearly define it. What do you want to be in 1, 2, 3, or 5 years from now? What sort of animal do you want to have? What kind of progress do you want to make? How badly do you want it? Because that's going to determine more than anything else whether or not you accomplish them. If you want it badly enough, the keyword for success is hungry. How hungry are you? Complacency is a terrible enemy. Complacency is the comfortable zone. Selling ourselves short, settling for less are terrible enemies. If you want something badly and you are willing to pay the price, the rules regarding the price of success are simple. You always have to pay full price for success. You always have to pay full price in advance. So, fellow farmers, let us have clear goals. Let us have a clear, definite vision of what we want. Because this is not only about keeping animals and selling animals and earning some little money. It's beyond that. If you're approaching goat farming or livestock farming as a business, we should have clear goals of what exactly we want. Where do we want us? Where do we want ourselves to be 5 to 10 years from now? How much do we want to earn from the farm? So, how hungry are we in achieving our goals and our targets? All those matters a lot. So that we should have to consider those ones and we should set clear goals of achieving them. Then we shall be where we want to be. Fellow farmers, have clear vision of what you want, no matter the kind of animals you have, the size of the animal you have, the nature of the shelters you have, that doesn't matter. The power of a clear vision, that's having an actual picture of what you want, write it down, have a plan of accomplishing the task step by step. Once you accomplish one simple step, that will trigger everything into your mind and you develop that winning habit. Everything will change for the good and for your own success and for the success of our country. But in order to achieve that, we should have enough knowledge because the greatest enemy of man is ignorance. Ignorance is the cause of all destruction. Ignorance is the major enemy of man. Even God said that in the Bible. God says, my people perish or they are destroyed because of a lack of knowledge. And because they have rejected knowledge, I must also reject them. And they cannot represent, and I must also reject their children. You see how bad ignorance is. But above all, reasons make the difference in how your life works out. If you have enough reasons, you can do the most incredible things. You can get through the most difficult day, unbelievable challenges if you have enough reasons. If you don't have a major definite purpose, make it your number one goal to find your major definite purpose. Find out what is it that you should be doing and the quality of animals that you want at the farm and how much will you be selling them, because that will decide upon the kind of feeds you be, how you'll be feeding them, so that we can get better results earlier. So, dear farmers, vision helps us to see beyond obstacles. That's what you can see in your mind before even its existence. That's why you see that because someone loses 10 and gives up because that someone doesn't have a clear vision. Someone loses 100 and gives up just because that someone doesn't have a clear vision. But if you have a clear vision of having like 1,500, even if you use 100, you see the 400. That's why we never give up. Even if we meet a lot of challenges, we actually know exactly what we want. No matter how hard it is, we go step by step. We revise our mistakes, then we pick up the solution of those mistakes so that we don't repeat them again, because a repeated mistake is a decision made. So, dear fellow farmers, we have to have clear plans of achieving our targets, because failure to plan means you are planning to fail. So we don't have to give up. Fellow farmers, thanks so much for watching BGM Animal Breeding Farm. That I was discussing the powers of a clear vision. Hope now, fellow farmers, you can start deciding on having a clear vision and setting goals to achieve those visions that you do have. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make it a point to subscribe and to click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you get the results. Those are the kind of the nannies we do have at the farm. Yes, they are on sale. If anyone wants such kind of good genetics, they are on sale. We have one. Thanks so much for following me. God bless you all.